Welcome to the Rap Room Podcast. This is episode 98, and the title of this episode is Alpha Male versus Beta Male. So we're going to get into what's an alpha male, the characteristics of a beta male. We're going to see who is who in this room and what our opinions on it, right? So I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets.
Yep.
We got Trey Philando.
That's the rumor.
And we got Mike City in the building.
Yep.
Mike City.
And so you know how we do, man. Before we do anything, we're going to start with some sports. And the first sports we're going to talk about is Colorado. And that's one that we bring that up because they like the main, not the main, but they have some of the most media hype around them because of their coaches, Deion Sanders, and his two sons play for them. But most of y'all listening or watching should know that, so I don't have to go through all that. The bottom line is they played Colorado State. Now, did they beat Colorado State last year?
Yeah, and what, double overtime last year?
Yeah, it was a close game.
It was a great game, though.
All right, so this time, this one wasn't as close.
Nah.
They say Colorado State was talking a lot of shit before the game, and Colorado beat them like 28-9. Okay, now after the game, Shedeur Sanders. And I don't know the quarterback name for Colorado State, but you know how
names, bro.
You know how at the end of the games you're supposed to dap it up. You know what I mean? And they walked over to each other, and the quarterback for Colorado State, he had his hand out. Shedeur Sanders didn't shake it and said you've been talking all that shit.
Okay.
And we handled our business. And then as they walked off, Shedeur Sanders was saying, "You can't fuck with me."
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So my question on that is. They were talking shit. Should Shedeur Sanders have shook his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Absolutely.
Yes.
He could have said everything he said.
Yeah.
Why hold his hand? Get up close to him?
Exactly.
That's all the guy do, bro.
Exactly. So I think that sports that wasn't sportsmanlike, right?
It wasn't.
I wasn't really feeling that part. You know what I mean? So, but they won. And it was really no major upsets in terms of the top 25. I looked at all the scores, with the ranked teams.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, that's all I'm saying.
Who they play?
We ain't playing nobody.
Okay.
But we treated them like nobody. 62-0.
Yeah. And, you know,
Hey,
early in the year, teams seem like they don't play good teams at the beginning.
You got some games, some spot games. First week was a big week.
Michigan.
When we smashed Florida, but that's another story.
Damn.
But you know, every week, starting next week, I believe you'll start to see more bigger games.
Okay.
Conference play starts to get in. People start getting into conference play.
Okay.
All right, so that was that with college. No big upsets. It was a close game with some ranked team. I can't remember. Now we're gonna talk about NFL Sunday.
Ooh, it's a lot going on.
So you know what's crazy is that we have each other set the way we should. Like me and T Streets are Commanders fans. I hate saying that name, but it is what it is. And then we got Mike City and Trey. They are Chicago Bears fans.
Hello.
What up?
Bears. Chicago plays Houston Texans at Houston, and they're gonna get punished today.
We're gonna turn them back into the Oilers, man.
Yeah.
Before Warm Moon.
Time for some punishment. We play the Giants. And
if y'all lose, bro.
Dog.
If you lose,
we probably will.
Get out the chat for a week.
If we lose,
the Giants always beat us, so I expect them to win.
Bro, don't let the Giants beat you. Don't let the Giants beat you.
If we lose to the Giants at home today, I'm gonna be honest that it's going. I start getting anxiety and shit like that. It's gonna make me want to not watch the games, man, because there's no reason for us not to beat them, especially being at home. I don't care about all that young quarterback shit and all that, man.
That's true, but it's really tricky with divisional games.
It is, bro.
Divisional games are so tricky, man. Bro. Like they'll be terrible against everybody else, but against your rival, you know what I mean. So just don't lose. I don't care if they win by one. Don't let the Saquon Barkley Lessness. Yeah, thank you. Beat you, bro. Don't let Daniel Jones turn Joe Montana against you, bro.
I mean, as long as y'all don't get beat by 73 points, y'all should be good.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. 73 right? No, but it happened though. Like,
So let me ask T Streets, what do you think the overall record is with Chicago versus the Redskins?
The overall record, you just told me, what was it, 28?
27, 25, and 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
y'all about 2 games.
I mean, what happened?
Okay.
Justin Fields
But
came
since
out
the
there.
80s, we up by like 12.
Justin Fields came out there.
Since the 80s,
So
it was looking like
I
thought Patrick Mahomes was playing for the Bears when they played the Washington last year.
It looked like it right. The way we was in the
DJ
stadium.
Moore had 255 yards.
We was in the stadium together,
was in the
right?
stadium.
I still got the footage on my phone. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all do have, what's his name?
Don't do that.
2.0. You got 2.0 now.
Well, we're going to see if we 2.0
We got
after the night.
2.0. Justin Fields 2.0.
We're going to see if we 2.0
So let me
after the night.
ask this. Let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, bro.
I know I'm probably saying it wrong.
Tagovailoa.
So he has been concussion. I won't say concussion prone, but he has had a lot of concussions, and he just had one recently, to where he was taken out the game. They lost to I can't think who they playing.
They was playing
Buffalo Bills, and once that happened to him, there's been a lot of talk. A lot of people were saying that he need to retire. Right now. He just sound like this big extension.
$240 million.
Yep.
83 guaranteed.
Okay, so their coach was back. Miami Dolphins coach was saying that he's not even going to speak on somebody's career in that way of saying like if they need to retire or if they don't need to retire. He wasn't going to speak on it. A lot of former players and analysts were saying that maybe he needed to. I just saw something today that was saying that he's not thinking about retirement. And he is seeing a doctor or whatever like that. And I don't know his timetable to come back. What do y'all feel about the retirement talk for him?
I mean, I feel like that's his passion. That's what he want to do. That's what he's living for. That's how he's feeding his family. That's his. It's up to him. I mean, I can't say what he should do, but if he want to play and he feel like he still can play.
What if it was just your son?
Play. If that's what you want to do, play.
Yeah, you know the risk. So you play at your own discernment.
My son, fuck that. We already signed it. Let's get up out of here, bro.
But what if your son said, "Hey, Dad, I want to play"?
Hold on. If even if he says it, I'm gonna tell him. Now, I can't physically make him not do it, right? But I'm gonna tell him, son, you can. Yeah, everybody's saying whatever they saying, but you are the one that's been on that field, knocked unconscious 3 times in a calendar year. One time you were so messed up, your hands were frozen, whatever, bro. That is. It's something that where he gets hit, something disconnects, which causes him to get concussions quicker than maybe any other quarterback. Chris Chandler, the old QB from the Falcons, had to retire because he kept getting so many concussions. So I just think that, listen, my man, start coaching. But you being out there is you are a liability to yourself. Forget the team. Don't put yourself in that situation, bro, when you can't walk. These dudes they'll knock the shit out of you. So to me, retire. But I can't tell them what to do. But if I have my advice, I tell my man, look, I think you need to step away.
I'll say this.
Let that pride and ego go.
If it was my son, let me look at it in the perspective of if I take it from the perspective of it being my son, I think that as a father, I'ma probably want him to retire. Well, this is the thing. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna really try to see what the doctors are really saying. I'm gonna go with that first. Once he's got seen or whatever, I would want to talk to the professional doctor that he's talking to and really ask him and really assess the positives and the negatives. And I think based on that, if I'm talking to the doctor and the doctor tells me that it's a high percentage, he can still play. But if he gets 1 or 2 more, it's a high percentage that it could do something to physically, permanently damage him.
Right.
Then I'm advise my son, man.
But you know what's crazy about that? You can't determine CTE until you're dead. So there's no CAT scan that can say this is the condition that your brain is in. I can't determine whether you're going to have CTE unless you die. And then I can physically examine your brain and see what's going on. So that's the I mean, because the doctor can say, oh yeah, he can play and he can take 2 more hits and be fine. But one more hit may give him the CTE, but you never know.
The irony in that, before we go to the irony in that is the dude that hit him shouldn't even be playing either. Hamlin. My man that died. Yeah. He died on the field. That's the irony of the shit. He shouldn't be fucking playing.
Right, so
neither one of them
come back and play.
But they got cleared.
Am I lying?
Man, people need to stop saying that because
What?
Hamlin didn't hit him.
He ran into Hamlin.
He ran into Hamlin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever the fuck. Both the motherfuckers that shouldn't even be on the field wouldn't happen.
Well, why Hamlin don't need to play?
Hamlin was dead in the fucking field. That nigga was dead.
For 7 seconds.
He shouldn't even be on the field. If my son died on the field and he came back to life, we're gonna go watch you die again, nigga. Get your ass on the fucking field. Your ass better go coach, be a motherfucking trainer or something. You got me fucked up out here, man. Fuck that
But this is
bullshit.
my passion.
I like watching. I don't care. Go fucking play guitar. Go get another fucking
I'm not
passion.
listening to you, Dad.
Go start a fucking band or something. Go make music. Go be a fucking go sell.
I tell you
Fuck
this
all
though.
that.
So now let's just try to put your mind. It's hard because none of us are in the NFL.
Right, you right.
But if you put your mind into the state of the actual player,
Yeah, it's different.
when you've been doing something your whole life, right?
Yeah.
That's all you know. Football has been your dream. There's so many people that play sports, but it's in terms of the percentage that actually get to be a professional.
Yeah, bro.
It's slim to zero. And you get that opportunity. All you know is football. You get there and you actually achieved your dreams. You're making millions and you're doing what you want to do with your life. And and most people, when you make it in professional sports, there's something that you have a competitive. Most of the time, you have a competitive nature in you that's unmatched. And so it's easy for us to say what somebody should do, but it's something that got that person there. It's something about they brain being so competitive that got them there. So they're not in the same mindset as us.
You're right.
And they're young. So it's hard to tell them, hey man, you have to stop.
Yeah.
For a young person like that, that's their everything. And the thing is, when people, a lot of times when the players are able to finish playing, when it's time for them to retire, they go through emotional shit and life shit because
they're not used to,
because they've never done anything else in their life.
Yeah.
And my man used to play in the NFL. He played for like 4 years. He actually played on the Chicago Bears team that won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. 85.
Nah, 2006. He was on that team.
Oh, man.
Right.
Good man.
We got to meet him, bro. You got to have him. You got to talk about that, bro.
He played linebacker or whatever, and he was telling me that once he retired, he had to retire because of injuries, and he was just saying that he didn't know what to do.
Right.
And when even if you have a short career in NFL, the chance of you going to get a 9 to 5 is zero or close to zero because that's you do. Most of them do some type of entrepreneurial type thing because they never really worked a job like that.
Never.
And we talking about the CTE thing. He was in well, I ain't gonna put all that. This is the bottom line is that he was in the league for like 4 years and he needed like 5 years in order to get like a pension, right? And so he had to get scanned for CTE and all that stuff, and all that played into him getting the pension. Even though he only played 4 years. So I think he ended up getting it. It was a blessing for him. I was just saying all this to say that it's tough to put our mindset in the mind of an actual player.
Bro.
And then especially when you have an organization like the NFL. So what the NFL was doing to the older players when they were retiring, they was calling it dementia, or they was getting Alzheimer's. So they wasn't getting insurance from the NFL, right? So what happened was they really had CTE, which was a football-related injury. So once you have a football-related injury that ends your career or puts you out there, the NFL should be paying you. But since they were saying, hey, these older guys is having dementia because they was trying to sweep the CTE thing under the rug. So that was the NFL still trying to maintain their millions and millions of dollars of profit without paying the players that put their life and body and families on the line every Sunday.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The best thing is that Tua signed that contract. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know the stipulations in there because he was already having the concussion.
Well, 83 million is already guaranteed. So that's guaranteed.
At least that's what they said in the thing. That
depending on the stipulation in the contract.
Hey,
we just don't know. We don't. If I'm the owner, there's stipulations in that contract.
True.
If you got to retire because you're concussed, you're not getting all this money.
but I got the concussions playing for you though.
Doesn't matter if you're the owner, if you're the business side. That's the
side. You're right.
That's the position you take.
Yeah, you're gonna take that position. They say that he supposed if he did have to retire, he would get a good amount of money.
They get a good amount.
But you know, like you say, we don't know that. That's not official. That's what people been saying. Nobody has his contract in hand, and you know, like that shit. You know what I mean? So that's all I really got with sports. Unless y'all got something else, I can't.
What's the 49ers gonna do without my man Christian?
Continue balling.
Continue balling.
Yeah,
because you still got Debo Samuel
49ers
over there,
machine, bro.
And he's out for at least 4 games.
Yeah.
But you know they're well owned machine.
It's a plug and play though. I mean, you plug another player into that position, and you get the production out of that player.
Especially with Shanahan. So that's the major news. Now there's one more thing. There was a boxing match last night between
Belanga and Canelo.
And I didn't see the fight. It was a 12-round decision.
Yeah.
So Canelo won, and after the fight, he just like, man, I keep proving to y'all what y'all want me to do. I'm the best. Y'all want me to keep fighting young dudes. What y'all want? I give it to y'all want. Beast. Can't nobody fuck with me.
You're a beast. You're a beast, man.
So,
yeah, because he still only have that one blemish, right?
Nah, he has 2 losses.
Oh, he did lose another one?
He lost another one?
He lost
to Triple G?
Triple G.
Yeah.
He lost to Canelo. I mean,
I don't remember the Triple G.
Mayweather.
Didn't him and Triple G fight 3 times?
3 times.
No,
that wasn't him.
I thought he draw and then beat him twice.
Nah, Triple G.
He lost the first one, but it was a draw.
Yeah. Triple G lost the first. Triple G beat him the first time. True. The last 2 times, he beat Triple G.
Oh, okay.
And he lost to Mayweather the first time.
Yeah, he shouldn't have fought him. He was too young. He wasn't ready.
That's why Mayweather was smart.
So we're going to get into the topic today. And the topic that we have is alpha males versus beta males, right? Now, the term alpha male, I'm going to be honest with you. Me personally, I never really, me as myself, I don't associate myself with anything but other just than being a man, right?
True. And
I never really heard the term alpha male and beta male to maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 6-7 years ago. And it's this female I knew, and she said, you a total alpha male. And I'm like,
right.
Fuck is you? I don't even know what that means. Like, I had no clue even what that means, right?
What attitude were you displaying to make her say that?
I guess because she said that I was saying stuff like, instead of asking for stuff, I would like, instead of say something like can you please or something like that, I would still have my manners, but she said the way I would word it is more like telling a person to do something opposed to asking. I'm like, what? I didn't get it, right? You know what I mean? Because if you have a personality, I'm not even thinking.
Right.
We all don't see ourselves. I'm not even thinking I'm doing that. I'm just being myself or whatever. So saying that to say, once I did start learning the term or what it meant, I'm like, okay, alpha male. Then I start hearing the opposite of that is like a beta male.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just start with the definition of what they say alpha male is.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
So it says what is an alpha male? An alpha male is a dominant and influential. He's dominant and influential. He holds the top position in the social status hierarchy with great power and money. Also, he has a command over others in a group setting. Alpha males attract women by their charismatic personalities. They are the leaders and gain followers with their confident and extroverted nature. That's the basic definition of the alpha male. So I'm gonna go through once I read these, I'm gonna just ask you all if you feel like you fit into any of these characteristics, right? So it says 15 traits of an alpha male. It says he faces challenges head on. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Number 2 is he makes tough decisions.
Of course.
Number 3 is he's humble. Number 4 is he's fiercely determined. Number 5 is he's a thorough gentleman. Number 6 is he's a natural leader. 7 is he is aware of his flaws. 8 is he is physically and mentally strong. Number 9 is he's upfront and honest. Number 10, he manages his emotions well. Number 11, he is clear about his goals. Number 12 is he is particular about his appearance and posture. Number 13 is he is he's protective of his loved ones. Number 14 is he has strong communication skills. And number 15 is he has a great sense of humor.
Come on.
Now these are the traits of an alpha male. So we're going to be honest on this joint. And Danye, I'm gonna just start with you.
Shit.
But what I'm gonna ask Danye first is, were you always familiar with the terms alpha male, beta male?
Always no. I picked it up when it was, I guess, prevalent to society.
Trendy.
And it started, trending. So yeah.
Okay.
So but I always knew it was a dominant and then a less dominant. You can tell
Definitely.
by the way somebody carries themselves. You can tell. So I knew it was something I just didn't have the proper word to put on it.
I got you. So on these that I'm naming, by me going through, now I didn't read what it says underneath of it, but it says, so if you had to describe yourself, T Streets, out of what I've read, out of the 15, would you put yourself in the alpha male category if you had to pick?
No. I don't put myself in none of the categories.
Okay.
I fit maybe 10 of the 15. There's 5 that's not me.
Okay.
But 10 of them is all me. But I'm not. I don't like to be in front, so I'm not an alpha. Alpha like to lead in front. I would rather follow, but most times I'm like a reluctant leader because I don't like the leadership most times. So I have to step in front.
I got you.
That's funny because I felt like I felt like I was like 15 out of 15 of those.
Yeah,
For real,
I think I was 15 out of 15. Except for the humble part, right, T?
I mean, I'm
the most humble guy here,
So Mike City, you handle your emotions well. You feel like you manage your emotions well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You sure about that, Mike City?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And
I mean, but if you watch Antoine Fisher, I'll probably cry. You know,
I don't think that makes you.
I was just being facetious, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's part of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of the confidence
I don't
thing
have a
because you
problem. I
can
don't have a
cry.
problem with wearing my feelings, you know, on my sleeve. You know, I don't have a problem with showing emotion. I mean, I got 3 daughters, so I have to be able to be emotion. I have to show some type of emotion. So
True.
You know,
True.
I can't always be hard.
And a lot of that is a misassociation of, like, you can still be strong and be sensitive.
Yes.
At the same time, I think that's all a part of it. Like, if you admire somebody, you know, you're still going to admire that person through the ups and downs because they're a strong person. But like a lot of those traits, I think I feel I fit a lot of those traits, but I still care a lot about people. I still do a lot of things for people. So I can be called whatever, you know, arrogant, whatever, all that shit. But I give what I have. You feel what I'm saying? And then if I don't have it, I can still find out how you can get the rest. So I think a lot of those traits, I would say that I can identify with them. So,
for me, if I had to look at these, for most of these, yeah, I mean, there's nothing on here that I feel like I fit all of these, to be honest with you. And I'm not, I think, you know, this is the thing about it, right? This is also what I want to talk about. I think sometimes, I'm going to read what beta male is, and I think sometimes people feel like if you're a beta male, that makes you
weak,
not a man or weak. Yeah. But I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think that everybody is different.
Yes.
And you being a beta male, even though I don't think I'm a beta male, that doesn't. If you are, I know some people that I feel are beta males.
Okay.
And they still good guys. You know what I mean?
And a lot of the beta males say they're alpha males.
Yeah.
So,
but it's your personality. It's your personality. It's your personality, though. I mean, it's just.
Now I'm gonna read what a beta male is. It says a beta male is a supportive and subordinate male who answers to the alpha male in society. The beta male the beta male assumes a passive role. He is kind, lovable, and sometimes too content in his comfort zone. When it comes to his approach to life, the beta male displays moderation. Due to his nice personality, people can easily take advantage of him. They conform to the rules of society, and they are not open to questioning some norms that exist. And it says, what are characteristics of a beta male? Number one is his outputs are usually mediocre. Number two is he is not goal driven. Number three, he hates competition. Number four, he is satisfied with his position. Number five, he does not convince people to adopt his thoughts. Number six, he is usually passive with someone he loves. Number seven is he does not like leadership positions. Number eight, he lets his partner decide. Number 9, he is easygoing. Number 10, he doesn't care if he's not perfect. 11 is he is mostly patient and calm. Number 12, he does not look intimidating. Number 13, he is a good team player. 14, he is not demanding. And then number 15, he puts others first before him. 16, he's an introvert. 17, he worries about the opinions of other people. 18, he is in the friend zone. 19, 19, he is not self-disciplined. And number 20, he is physically weak. Damn, I thought I just said,
bruh,
Beta male wasn't nothing wrong with him. But God damn,
they wrote that shit fucking. Nah, some of those. Go ahead.
Being an introvert is not a bad thing.
Nah,
see,
I'm an introvert. That paid like shit. That's introverts. Or people that's confident, you could be an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But most of that stuff, y'all already know a lot of this stuff. That's not me because of our pod circle or just the planning of the pod. Who's the most difficult? Me.
Yeah.
But I do know guys that's just like that though. I know a lot of guys that's like that.
Yeah, but bro, but you can't. But that painting with a broad brush type of shit, because you can take some of those and put them with an alpha trait.
No, you can't.
And you'll kill. Yes, you can.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, you can.
When you read about the alpha male, a lot of those apply to you, right?
Yes.
When you read about the beta male,
it makes mostly none of them.
See?
So let me help you. Let me help you understand. Okay. I could be an alpha. I could be a leader. Mm-hmm. But as a leader and as a supervisor, which I've done, I supervise many people. I've hired people. You have to understand how to put them on the level of making them feel included. Mm-hmm. So it's not about you just being out front. You are who you are anyway. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But for you to have a team, you have to insert confidence into some of your team.
But I know, but listen to that. That all you're describing is an alpha male, because it said that an alpha male is a natural leader. What you're explaining to me is being a leader. So that's
right. But in the beta, in one of the beta traits, it talked about not just it's one of those that kind of jumped off the page where it was talking about I know I should
he's a good team player.
Yes. Being a team, yes, that one.
He's patient and calm.
That's not a flaw.
That's not a flaw.
Being patient and calm, all encompassing, because if I'm leading somebody, I have to be patient and calm to build them.
But if you're being patient, that means you're lacking what it takes to go out.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna wait.
You being patient. If I'm trying to develop someone, I'm leading them at the same time, but I'm developing someone. That's like Caleb.
But you
gotta stay on the course. We about to make them look at us like
it's a different. So listen. So what I get from that is, you want me to be patient with someone.
We gotta be patient.
I may miss my mark, because as long as I'm being patient with you, waiting for you to get to that point, I may be missing on somebody else that I don't have to be.
No, because a good leader, you know who your people are.
We were patient with Justin.
Go ahead. There you go.
We were patient with Justin. That shit didn't work out. Caleb came in as an alpha male. Hey, I'm coming out with the bear claw.
He's an absolute alpha.
I got personality. I got personality. I'm commanding.
Right.
I'm doing things my way.
That's a perfect example. Because you know why? My man he has his fingernails painted. He's so fucking confident. He painting his shit. I hope his shit is pink tonight. And he gonna throw 5 motherfucking touchdowns. Absolutely. But at the same time, we still gotta be patient though, bro. That's all I'm saying to you. He's gonna grow. He's gonna grow. He's like a flower. He's gonna bloom into the most beautiful quarterback ever.
I was patient with Justin. I was patient with them. I don't have to be patient with Caleb, because I see his aggressiveness. He's coming out and he's commanding already.
What I mean is, his performance last week wasn't what we might have thought, but we're still patient. He still won the game.
He won the game.
Right, but we still want to see more. That's where the patience comes in, bro. And it don't mean you're not a leader because you patient.
I'm patient with y'all right now.
You know what I'm saying?
How you know I'm talking about Caleb and Justin Fields?
I bring it down to my man. This is my man right here.
That's not being patient though.
You know it's Sunday. Y'all just
now we're gonna win the Super Bowl, so we gotta wait 17 weeks.
So that's crazy. I have no patience. I'm in a position where I own a company, so I have everybody depending on me. So if I don't do well, they don't do well.
Okay.
So
okay.
If I don't make 12 bands a month, I'm falling behind.
Right.
So that's me, my payroll. That's me, my personal bills. That's me, insurance. That's everything I have. If I don't do that, somebody's not going to eat. Whether it's going to be me or whether it's going to be my family or someone else that I'm employing.
You have employees, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If one of your employees does not do the job perfectly, and you got to go back out there to assist him or her, that's showing patience because you're going out there to show them, and you might have to fix the job yourself, but you got to be patient with your employees. That's part of being a leader.
That's not being patient. That's because as a leader, now he's going to be less compensated because he didn't do his job.
Okay,
right.
well,
So
that's how the motherfucker get better.
I have a question. You own a company. You identify as alpha. Are your employees beta because you're the alpha?
Oh, that was a good one.
No.
And my question is, am I beta because I work a 9 to 5?
No.
No.
Because everybody can be their own boss, but some people just choose to. But that doesn't mean that you're not an alpha, because you may be an alpha in the position that you're in, working for someone else. Even if you're working for, let's say you're working for the government, so now you're working for an institution.
Right.
So you're not working for one individual, you're working for the people. So you can still be an alpha in your role and work for someone else.
That's true.
A big issue right now that we're having, at least in the argument standpoint, is that there's more than just being an alpha and a beta. It's not just two personality traits.
Correct.
That's the biggest issue. You can't fit. I don't think anybody fits in one category.
Right.
Because I have a lot of alpha traits. I will never say I'm an alpha because I'm an introvert. I do not want to lead anybody. I don't like people. I hate people.
I hate people too. I hate them.
I don't think that's true, because we love a certain person.
When you get to know me, it's different. But to try to get to know me is difficult because I don't want to get to know nobody.
What about?
But I know how to manage. I know how to play it. So you have to be able to play the game.
Shout out to Hypnotic.
Shout out to Hypnotic. You hated Hypnotic. You lying bastard.
Shout out to Hypnotic.
So I would say this, right? Me reading the beta mails, and I hope that whoever listening, don't take it the wrong way, because this is me just being honest. Me reading the beta male characteristics, I feel like I know someone, I have a close friend that to me is all the way a beta male.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that's described on here, when I'm reading it, he's coming to my mind. Now, that doesn't make him less of a man.
Right.
But I do feel like that with all the characteristics of a beta male, you can end up being exactly what they say. You can be in a situation where you're at a job where you're unhappy, but you're willing not to do anything or won't speak up because I'm not talking about the person I know. I'm just talking about some of the characteristics that a beta male can have.
Right.
And it really can. Me reading the characteristics, being a beta male can really affect your life in a negative way.
Okay.
Because if I'm reading where it says his outputs are mediocre, he's not goal driven, that means that you will fall short in accomplishing things in life if you just stick to being what they call a beta male.
Right.
Hates competition. I know a lot of people that's not competitive.
I love competition.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with not being competitive. I'm super competitive.
Right.
But if you're not, you're not.
Yeah,
but
you're not.
But me reading these, it just makes it seem like, damn, like there's a lot of I can't say negativity, but me reading what a beta male is, it's just like, god damn, it's just somebody who don't.
It's mediocre. It's less than.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So let me ask y'all this: are there people who y'all now we can talk about public figures, and we don't have to talk about in detail,
right?
But when I'm reading a beta male, was there any people that came to y'all mind that you like, damn, I think such and such a beta male, or no, not really?
Absolutely.
Oh. Well, I said I want to talk
about I know a few guys that want to not take the back, but just happy with what life is going to give them instead of going out and getting it. So I'm aggressive. So if I see something that I want, I'm gonna go and get it. I'm not gonna wait for it to come to me.
Exactly.
Oh, definitely. I mean, listen, I do that. I've been known to be aggressive, kind of loud. T says, but at the same time, I'm the most like caring and loving person who can turn into a psychopath in a good way. if I need to protect my friends or to protect my family. But me being caring and loving doesn't make me soft. It actually makes me. It's a part of my strength. So when we do see our friends who we might identify as that, we still know how to maintain a solid relationship with them, right? And then they'll come to you with their issues all the time, right? I never call people with issues ever, but people will call, hey man, this was going on with me at the house. This was going on with me all the time. Like, you always had these issues with the wife, with the family and all that. And there's nothing wrong with them calling and confiding in you, but you always have the answers to help them.
Now let me ask you this. Do you consider beta males being the same as hand-pecked males that does everything that their woman or their wife tells them to do? Like,
yes.
Like, I know someone that's on the phone, like your girl called. So this is my thing. If she calls you every hour and y'all talking at work, the fuck y'all talking about when y'all get home? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your discussion when you get home? And then hey, babe, we just left McDonald's. I'm in the truck. And we just did this. She wouldn't kill you. She knows our exact location, nigga.
Yo. Or every time you have
he had a double cheeseburger.
Any of y'all communication got to be through FaceTime.
Yeah.
Where it's like when I talk to you, we have to see each other's face. I know situations with guys that they have that when like they have to, when they female call, they're going to pick up and there has to be a FaceTime.
Listen. If I'm at work,
I'm the FaceTime. I dictate the FaceTime.
Listen, if I'm at work, first of all, I'm plumbing, so my hands is always dirty. I'm always into some shit. I always got some shit in my hands. Don't fucking call my phone unless the house is on fire, unless somebody's getting murdered, unless it's important. Don't just, hey, I'm working.
Right.
All right.
That's why you don't get it.
Well, then let me ask this though. So, all right, we reading alpha male and beta male, but is there any time if everybody's reading this and we're saying that it seems like we fit more with the alpha male, right? So, is there ever a time where you have to, for the sake of the situation, take a beta male role?
Listen, it's all encompassing with me, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all encompassing with me, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very situational.
Because alpha male describing being dominant, outspoken, this, that, but every situation that you in life doesn't call for that.
Right.
So do you know how to tone that down? Because it seems like you know what I'm saying?
No, because humble. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself.
Absolutely.
That's the alpha male trait.
Right. That's true. Because it could be a situation where you out with your family and then someone comes and try to rob you, so they pull a pistol on you. You're not gonna be stupid and try to take the pistol while you got your family and you putting them in jeopardy.
It depends on how close they are to you.
Well, you gonna take the back road? Hey, just give him what he want. Let him go.
It depends on how. It depends on.
So you fight somebody that robs you? You fight somebody that robs you?
If we this close, I mean, if he's standing at the wall, no.
If I pull a pistol
I'm gonna give it up
at any moment.
If somebody got a pistol to the tray and they rob you,
shoot me.
So you say that you going if somebody robbing you because you're alpha because you so much of an alpha man?
No. It don't mean I'm not scared. It don't mean I'm not scared. I'm just saying, but I'm like, you dumb enough to be this close to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is he dumb?
I don't know.
See like this.
Yeah, he dumb. First of all, he dumb for robbing me.
So that means you're letting your alpha male overtake everything.
No.
You are because
it don't mean that I'm not scared. I'm just like, bro, you nigga, I can take the you close to me, like you need to rob me from a certain depth.
But that's not how it happened though.
So you saying somebody up on you trade with a gun that you have?
I'm gonna be scared, but I'm like, bro, like I can like smack the gun out of your hand. That's just me,
smack the gun and
you know how much time I watch American Ninja? You know how many times I watch Mark for Death and American Ninja? Nigga, I'm gonna take that.
I see. Trey took that training.
Kids with me.
Trey took that training from the Detroit dude that be teaching him how to take the gun.
Boom. Yeah, all Trey had to do was give this little.
If somebody robbed me, all that alpha male shit.
If my kids with me, dog, here you go. Sir, man,
even by myself because you
still gotta come back to your
kids though,
bro.
You still gotta come home with
it. Anybody still shoot me?
Well, you know he gonna shoot you.
I'm gonna be scared, but I'm like, okay.
You gonna fight a robber, dog?
I don't know, but I'm just like, bro, you really like that gun is like right there. I could take that shit off.
Yeah,
I could take it. That's how I'm thinking. Now, I'm not saying I might just not give it. I might just give it up. Then I'm gonna call you and be like, I gave it up.
Look, I've been in that situation.
I'm a Zeta. I'm a Zeta. I guess he didn't even ask me yet. Here you go. You want my hat? No. You gotta do your fuck ass. You gonna do that straight? Big ass nigga.
No. What was you about to say?
No, I've been in a situation where it was me and my man who was getting robbed, and I'm in front. Dude got, man, first of all, it was broad daylight. People outside mowing their lawn across the street. He pulled his big ass 44 dirty hairy pistol.
Oh, what you need?
He got it like this. So he got me. One dude going in my pockets, and all of a sudden he go like this. You better back the fuck up. I'm like, who the fuck is moving behind me? My man. So after he robbed us, I asked my man, I said, what was you doing? He said, well, I was going to do this, and then you was going to, man, don't think what the fuck I'm going to do.
See, if that's the case, I'm going to just give it up, bro. I'm just giving it
Yeah.
up.
So he made decisions behind me. I'm going to do this, and you going to do this, and you going to, no, just let him have that shit. We live and fight another day.
Well, let me ask you this. As me describing the characteristic of an alpha male, after something like that happened, of course in that moment you're not thinking, oh, I wasn't an alpha male just then, but did it make you feel like less of a man that somebody robbed you, or you was just like,
you gonna feel a certain way, but you also gonna be alive to feel that way?
It's been a few times in my life where I felt like I wasn't at the top of my game of where I should be, but it was just a circumstance. It was something I couldn't control. Right. So when someone has I'm not Trey. Someone put a pistol on me.
I'm not saying that, man.
You know what I'm saying,
look, man?
That doesn't make me. He had me in a position where I was losing. It was a losing battle.
Give it up. I'm gonna give it up.
But I'm gonna give it up. Feel like I'm less now.
No, hell no.
I told this story a few times in the past on the pod. I've had several guns pulled on me starting at a young age. Not in the street, so different. 5th grade. 3 separate times in 5th grade, somebody pulled a gun out on me. I was walked home from
the same person or different situations?
Twice was the same person.
God damn.
I was walked home from after school with a gun in my back, with 5 people with a gun in my back.
You was in Southeast?
No,
nah, he was in Old Town. They get busy.
So that happened. Then the 3rd time for that year, coming off the school bus, walking through the playground, somebody that I knew called me over. Came over to his yard. Somebody else that I knew in the yard. What size shoes you wear? Pulled out the gun. I'm gonna need you to get that up. I didn't give it up because I was like, if I go home without these shoes, my mom's gonna kill me. So I said, man, if you take these shoes, my mom's gonna kill me. I can't give them to you. He let me leave. For years, I was scared after that. Anytime I saw anybody that I knew had a gun, I'm leaving. It wasn't until I turned 19 to where the next time somebody pulled a gun out on me, mentality is different. I grew up. I'm no longer the scared 5th grader. But I was toxic. I told this dude, you better kill me because I can find a gun.
See, now what I get from that, I get that's your reasoning mechanism that came in, because I heard you earlier say you don't like to be in the front, you like to talk, but you talked your way out of the situation, which most people can't do. You know what I'm saying? So you was able to use your wits, be thinking quick on your feet, and say, "Hey, I'm in a situation."
Expecting you to say that,
right? You talked your way out of the situation. So to me, that was you being that was alpha in that situation.
Like,
although
fuck you,
he had the one up on you, but you were still able to get yourself out of that situation. Which that's
now great. I got something for y'all, and y'all tell me if y'all feel this is true. This says, what type of women is an alpha male attracted to? It says highly feminine. That's one. Y'all tell me if all is true when we finish. Number 2 is free spirited and grounded. Number 3 is a woman that's effortlessly confident. Number 4 is a woman that's intelligent. Number 5, a woman that's independent. Number 6, a woman that is supportive. Number 7 is a woman that's altruistic. Number 8 is a woman that's nurturing. And those are the top ones that they say that an alpha male is attracted to. Now I'm gonna start with Mike City. Me listing these, and you going by. Basically being described as an alpha male. Is this true to you? What I named?
I agree, because the reason why I agree is because when you have a man and he's in a position, yes, you need all those traits, the nurturing, because what you don't want is someone that you can always bump heads with. You know, so you're gonna get that one female
that's alpha too, right?
That's alpha too. So now y'all always bumping heads. So you want the opposite of what you are. So what you're lacking, you want her to give what you're lacking. Like Like I don't want somebody that's always arguing and yelling and
make the.
That's me. That's what I do. So I don't need that, and that's why certain relationships didn't work, because I tried those certain types of women and they didn't work.
So are you saying that you still have to get better in the choosing process to find the wife? To like the long-term wife. What have you done? Hold on. What have you done to not find that long-term wife? What do you need to get better at in the choosing process? Go. You see how I got him. We got him.
I have to stop being so stubborn. I have to stop being so stuck in my own way, because my daughters always tell me, "Daddy, you're just too demanding. You just like things a certain way in your way." And if someone can't give it to, like, I expect the most, so
okay.
I don't put my faith in nobody, because I don't want to be disappointed, because when they fall short, now I'm disappointed because they didn't rise to the, level of expectations that I had. So I don't put my faith in nobody. I put my faith in myself. So if I'm disappointing somebody, it's me disappointing me.
Okay.
So, I mean, with females is different. I like the nurturing. I like the caretaking. I don't need you to cook. I don't need you to wash my clothes. I can do all that myself. I just need a companion that's gonna match me.
Man, that's a whole show, bro. Bro. Go ahead.
Well, so me reading this, Nick, all this is new information to me, right? So me, I guess, reading the characteristics of an alpha male, and now me looking at what they say an alpha male is attracted to. This matches perfectly when it says highly feminine, free-spirited, and grounded, confident, intelligent, independent, supportive, and nurturing. And I'll say this, when I was younger, of course, I didn't know about no alpha male, beta male thing, but it was a particular, I say, if I had to describe her at this point, it would be an alpha female. And we didn't, we just constantly bumped heads. Okay. Now, back then, I didn't even think, my mind's not thinking she's I just know she was very aggressive.
Okay.
And me dealing with an aggressive female, but I'm a leader and all that, it's never going to work like that.
Okay.
I need someone that's kind of the opposite of me, or knows how to at least be toward me.
Right.
The opposite.
There you go.
So me reading this, it does describe with the traits that I would like in a woman. What about you, T Streets?
Oh, I like them all.
I like them all.
So you like? So
I like them all. I'm gonna try everything you read. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you this: do you think that, in terms of like an alpha female, would you be with your personality? Do you feel like you can deal with someone that's less aggressive, highly demanding, talk a lot, all those type of things?
You need to talk a lot, because I don't talk a lot.
Okay.
You have to talk a lot, because if you don't, you're just gonna be sitting there looking at each other stupid.
So an alpha female for you could probably work, is what you saying?
Have to talk, because I'll talk when it's needed.
Yeah.
But just no, I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that.
Okay, so you probably
So to dinner for tonight, for dinner I would I want chicken, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. That's how I'm literally on the phone talking to my wife about what I want. Now, all I said was what I wanted. Her response might be, okay, well, I was making this and this and this, so that's what you want. We might have to. So we have a dialogue, right? But she's not shutting me down. She's not being disrespectful. She fits what I need, and I fit what she needs. It all starts with communication. Communication is the key, because honestly, I need to get things off my chest, because I'm not the good person to hold on to stuff, right? Her background was different. She wasn't a great communicator. I'm overly, but at the same time, we still fit, because we have the same goals, right? We have a unconditional love for one another. When I need to shut my ass up, I do that. When she needs to understand what my point is, she does that. So it fits. And she fits all of those traits. Like, I need all of those traits. Sometimes I need you to tell me when I'm super wrong. And I ain't going to trip over how you say it, because I needed to hear it that way to understand it. You see what I'm saying? And then we eat dinner, and then we enjoy the rest of the night. That's it. It's easy.
What I'm about to read is, I guess it would be for someone that I don't know if beta males really would ever admit that they're beta males. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that works in terms for men, because it seems like all men would say, I'm an alpha, I'm an alpha, I'm an alpha. I don't know if it's some beta males that they're betas, but they would never admit that. I'm not positive about that. But if you are a beta male and and you want to be an alpha male, or you would like to think of alpha male characteristics,
1-800. We're gonna put the number on the screen.
I got this. This says how to be an alpha male in a relationship. So it says when you're with somebody, this is how you know.
That's good right there. That's good.
Have a life beyond the relationship. That's the first thing that it says. It says don't lose sight of your true goal. Take care of your physical health. Lead from the front. And then learn how to control your mind and emotions. And I want to stay there real quick. Learn to control your mind and emotions. And I want to stick on that because basically it's saying that to be a person that is over emotional, whether it be where you're yelling or whether it be where you're putting hands on someone or just throwing shit, that makes you not an alpha male really. Because that means that you can't control your emotion. Now, when you think of an alpha male, when I think of an alpha male, it makes me think of somebody who is tough type thing. But it's basically saying if you over emotional, that ain't no tough shit.
And the hardest thing for most of us is mastering our thoughts, mastering our goals. If you even got a goal, the self-control aspect controls everything. Everything comes after that. You say something wrong you say something in a demanding way to a certain person, you might lose that person. But that person might go be great somewhere else. But because you couldn't control the way that you were communicating, you said, oh, that's how I am. Well, that might not work in this situation. It depends on, but it's good that you said in a relationship. Right?
In a relationship.
Right? Because you might be with your boys or with your employees talking to them crazy. But you can't come in the house talking to your family crazy. You can't. You have to understand how to navigate that. That's part of leadership as well. That's part of being an alpha.
You know what's funny? When E was talking about managing your emotions and stuff like that, I used to work with this guy. Right? He was what they consider to be a ladies' man, what you would call an alpha male. But I remember one day we was in a boiler room and he was trying to put these fins together. And he was getting frustrated. He couldn't do it, so he just and then kicked across the room. And I'm like, nothing is ever going to frustrate me to the point where I'm going to be in that situation like that. So that makes him not an alpha male if he couldn't control his emotions, right?
How y'all feel about that?
Exactly.
You can. I believe. Well, actually, let me say what I believe. I believe that you're never going to put me in none of these boxes. You can't minimize me to a label.
All encompassing.
Fuck all of that. But if we stick into the labels, I think an alpha can be an alpha in one arena, and in another arena,
there you go.
It could be a beta or whatever other personality trait.
It's very situational.
And that's what I wanted to say too. I don't subscribe to any of it. Me personally, like I say, I take myself, I'm just a man. Like, I'm never going to tell somebody, hey, I would be what you call, I'm an alpha male. No, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Right. Just you saying that shit, I'm fucking laughing.
I'm just me, but for the sake of the
some of our friends might say that.
But for the sake of the pod and for the sake of
the traits, the traits fall in line.
You need to get a shot right there.
Now this says, it's funny because you would thinking of an alpha male, you would think that a person would say, I'm an alpha male because I tell my woman what to do,
and that's corny as shit.
I kirk out, I get corny as shit, all that. But reading this just lets you know that don't got shit to do with being
because the nigga that she on the phone with don't talk to her like that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So it says,
just saying.
This is just
saying. As soon as you get done yelling at her, when she go to the store,
Now this is
she going to the store. Right?
So I'm gonna ask y'all this. So this is frequently asked questions, and it says this is number 2. Number 2 is, do alpha males flirt?
Listen, so we on episode. What episode we on?
98.
So look, this is the thing with me. I don't know if it's whatever. I don't know if it's alpha or that dumb shit. But look, do you guys compliment men mentally? Like, damn, I like that motherfucking shit. Or could you compliment a man on his shoes, his watch, his cologne? Like me, if a dude, like if he got, I'm a cologne enthusiast, niche, designer, whatever, right? If I smell like, what the fuck is this? That shit so crazy. I can never ask him. I can't ask you.
When it comes to smelling, that's personal. But on the watch, the shoes, or his attire, yes, I can. And then like another thing too, which
what about cologne?
See, that's a little personal. That means I've been sniffing around and shit. That's a little personal. I've been sniffing around.
No, what if I'm talking to you and you smell me? What's
I ain't trying to smell you.
Bruh, you do. You can smell, right?
But so I'm not saying nothing about that because I don't want you to think I'm smelling you.
Okay, so E, if you smell like, I know I sit here a lot of time, I know y'all be this anyway, I smell fantastic. Could you ask a man, bro, what's that fragrance? What you
I can ask a friend.
A friend, not some random.
I can't ask a random guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to think. I don't mind giving guys compliments. I have. Like, if somebody got some flowers, I'm like, dog, that shit right there. You put that shit together.
Yeah.
I can do that all day in the paint. Like, that's just me. Now, in terms of me, it would be hard for me, a guy that knows, man, you smell good, dog. What that shit? You know,
why you gotta say it like that though? Hey, so you smell good, motherfucker, nigga. Hey, bro, I don't know. I'm one chicken like what?
I don't know if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind complimenting.
It's one particular friend of mine, bro. It's one particular friend of mine, man. Like, you know, I've worked around this thing for a long time, but I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know, man, we talk about 10,000 things. I can never bring myself to ask him, what is that fragrance you're wearing? I fucking can't do it. What about you, T?
Yeah, well, I'm with E. If it's a friend, yeah, I can. No problem. Like, if I smell something that I like, one of y'all got on, hey, yo, what's that you got on?
Right.
But not some random strangers walking to the bar.
But a lot of men do that all the time. Like, I refuse to. I'll order some shit.
I'm sorry.
Or I go to Macy's, like dudes that's in like that type of world, they don't mind asking you. But me, I can't ask you. I just can't ask you. I'd be like, fuck, I just
yeah, some people's confidences are on a different level.
Yeah, like they don't think about it. They just do it.
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but I definitely don't mind compliment.
But it's nothing wrong with giving your brother compliments, bro.
Shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Always, especially when you fly, bro. When you fly, bro, you looking, bro, you confident, bro.
Right, that's a dope ass shirt you got on right there. I mean, that shirt is
and listen, this is
I ain't even know this.
This one got merch. We got merch coming, right? T supposed to be working on it. You know what I mean? Weekend, I don't know. They gonna make me done. But look, I had to go. We listen. We got the merch coming, bro. We come with the merch, hoodies, all that. The rec room.
And with that being said, y'all know we almost on episode 100. Man.
Almost, bro.
We got something special for the 100th episode. Y'all see, we pod every Thursday on Podbean at 8 p.m. No, what 8:30 p.m.
8:30.
Oh, that's on the app. So that's not on film. That's kind of like live, audio. Just the voice. Yeah, audio. We do that every Thursday. Follow us on Instagram at The Rec Room Pod. If you don't follow us, once you follow us, you'll see the link to our YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what it is. As I say, every episode, everybody has a part, but everybody is
ain't nothing. To the next time. To the next time.
Peace.
Peace. Go Bears.
Oh, now we really in the rec room.